What is up, everyone? Reckless Fox here, and this is part 2 of All Talk with Marvel. And rocking with me today again is Mr. Gotcha15. Take it away.
Hey, what it do? It's your boy Gotcha15.
Yeah, whatever. It don't matter. Anyways, no, shut up. You need to see Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was amazing. I will tell you this right. You know what? You haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2 yet, so you can't talk, okay? You didn't even see the first one, so you really can't talk. You only hear, okay? I run this piece. You just visited. Anyways, so Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I just saw it, and at the time of this recording, I will say this. I'm currently doing the review on Twitch, and again, part 2, whatever. So for me, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I'll give you guys my likes and dislikes about the movie real quick. I'm gonna go with my likes first. I honestly didn't take this movie I didn't see this movie as like the most hype movie of them all, and I think I went into that expectations better because of the fact that there was a lot of hype to the movie, I will say that, and rightfully so, because Guardians of the Galaxy was a dark horse when it comes to anything movie Marvel related, because no one knew about the Guardians of the Galaxy up until this movie. It's either that or you play Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and I didn't know much about Guardians of the Galaxy other than the fact that Iron Man was a member as well as Venom. Those are the only things I knew about Guardians of the Galaxy. So when I saw the first movie, I thought the movie was amazing. It had an amazing kick-ass soundtrack, and it overall did very well when it comes to like a movie about characters that you've never ever heard of. So I commended Marvel for that. I will say that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was basically the first movie again. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that at all. As long as it's good, I will say it's good. Now, it does have some problems with the movie. Does have problems, but I'll go into that in a minute. I do think that the acting, the cast did a really great job. Like Chris Pratt as Star-Lord as Chris Pratt. I'm joking. Chris Pratt as Star-Lord. He did an amazing job for this. I like the premise of this movie. The overall premise of this movie is basically family, and I really like that aspect of the movie. The fact that this movie was built on family. I like that they brought in more elements from the Marvel universe, with the Celestials, which is Peter's dad, and I do like the plot. For overall, the plot is Peter and the Guardians effed up big time. Well, Rocket Raccoon effed up, and now the Guardians have to pay for it. What happened was he took some batteries from a planet. The race of gold people. I can't remember what they were called. What were they called again? What up, guys? Reckless Fox here, and I hate to interrupt my beautiful tangent of a review of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, but I had to stop it right there because at this point I actually go off on tangents and I'm trying to improvise because of the fact that Mr. Gotcha15 didn't see Guardians of the Galaxy 1 or Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 as the review suggested. I was mentioning the Sovereign people, which were the race of gold people that they took the batteries from, Rocket Raccoon that is, and overall that's pretty much it. I had to stop it right there. Please forgive me. This review is me going on a tangent because I was still starstruck and tired after reviewing Iron Fist. I actually do get someone who watched the movie to help me out with the review, which is Beiji Zen, so shouts to Beiji Zen for helping me out. And yeah, overall though, some of my complaints real quick are the pacing in the movie. Really, Star-Lord and his father, as much as I enjoyed that dynamic, I know there are people who felt as if it was just generic and stuff like that. Me personally, I enjoyed it. And again, if they shaved down like a couple of minutes, like maybe 20-30 minutes of the movie, it would have made the pacing go a little bit faster. But other than that, please enjoy the rest of my tangent review of Guardians of the Galaxy. What's up, PG-Zen? Alright, PG-Zen, you watched the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. We can talk about this then. So, Rockwood, we'll edit everything out later on.
Unfortunately, I didn't know much about like the race of gold people. I didn't know much. I didn't know who they were going in. I didn't know who Sylvester Stallone's character was in the film. Like I heard, like for example, in the first movie, like I heard about Rocket. I heard about the Nova Corps. So I was kind of lost a bit. So I liked it. It was okay. I think I liked the first movie a little bit better.
I think for me the it felt as if I was just watching the first movie again, which is fine. It was a lot more colors and stuff that was thrown in, so I was okay with that. But I think a few of my problems with the movie, because I think I got my likes about the movie out of the way. I think some of the things I do dislike about the movie, the movie was damn near 3 hours long, and I'm like, do we really need these 3 hours? And most of it is just, it's a lot of pacing issues, like, not pacing issues, I mean, it's just slow, and I'm like, if you just cut off, like, if you just shaved off some of the time, I think it would have been better. I do feel as if they introduced so much stuff to the Marvel Cinematic Universe to the point where I'm actually now I'm kind of scared, because I'm like, do we really need more? Do we really need more Marvel? Wait, there's gonna be a time in which I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm done. I'm tapped out on comic book movies, fam. I'm tapped out. Okay.
Is that what you mean? Like it's gonna get stale and
no, like
you're gonna get sick and tired of superhero movies.
Well, no, it's like, here's how. No, let me rephrase it. I mean, I'm already am. Well, I'm not tired. I just feel as if it's kind of like fatigue. I'm a little fatigued about it right now. Like, because they introduced the Celestials, they introduced the Watchers, and they introduced Adam Warlock at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was. I think the end credits scene where they have like they show like the pod.
Yeah, that's Adam Warlock.
Oh, I have no idea who that is. I'm sorry.
I can tell you right now, Adam Warlock is a superhero.
Okay.
He's a superhero. He's crap. There's so much. He's actually a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And he's part of the Infinity Watch. So he's kind of like a part of the Illuminati and stuff like that. And he actually does fight at one point does fight Thanos in the comic books and stuff. But yeah, the moment they introduced Adam Warlock, I'm like, oh, like, I actually screamed like, oh my god, they didn't do it. They totally did. And they did. They introduced Adam Warlock, and I'm like, okay, this is actually kind of cool. And then they introduced the Watchers when Stan Lee is on Mars or something like that.
Are those like the beings that like kind of break the fourth wall and they know all about like what's going on in the? And
yeah, they're the ones who watch over the other universes in Marvel. So the Ultimate Universe, or Earth 2.
In Deadpool kills the. Did you read that? Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe?
No, I didn't, but I know he does kill some of the Watchers. I know that.
Yeah, I think that was like the first panel, like the first couple of pages. I think you hear him, or like you see him like telling, I don't know what he's doing, but he's saying something, and then Deadpool just comes out of nowhere. Yeah, they're
the ones who watch over the Marvel Universe. So I like that aspect because of the fact that it's now introduced.
Cool. I like that. That was really fun.
Yeah, it's now introducing like maybe there's more universes in Marvel, and maybe they might touch upon like an Ultimate Universe. my thing is, this is how they might close the gap between the Fox universe and the Sony universe. So likely or not, they could be the reasons why the X-Men joined the Marvel universe at one point.
I wouldn't go that far, but maybe, if there ever is like an agreement between all studios, which would be crazy, but not like impossible. I mean, if Marvel Studios and is it Sony Pictures?
Sony Pictures and Marvel.
Spider-Man: Homecoming. Who's to say that like Fox doesn't wanna get in on this and introduce like the X-Men into the MCU, which would be really cool, and I think would make a lot of money.
I was just throwing that out there. I don't know. They could bring the X-Men in. I honestly don't want them to, because the X-Men series is so butchered. It's ridiculous.
Why did you just say that could be a?
I said possibility. I just said possibility. That I'm not. Would I be looking forward to it? Probably not, because there's again, Fox butchered the hell out of the X-Men series, and I won't go into that. I'll review Days of Future Past at one point.
Let Marvel Studios take back X-Men. Let Marvel Studios take back.
The way if that's the case, the way I would see them doing that is Thanos finds out about the Watchers and finds out that there is a universe that has the X-Men, which is the Fox, and blows up the Fox X-Men universe.
Let Marvel Studios get their hands on it. Let them write it.
Like I said, and the way they would probably do it is destroy the X-Men universe with Thanos using the Infinity Gauntlet.
I see.
That's what I was saying. But yeah, like I said, even though as a comic book fan, I enjoy the fact that they just introduced 3 big game changers into the Marvel Cinematic Universe with Adam Warlock and the Watchers and the Celestials. For non-comic book fans, they may not understand it, and they may think that they're gonna realize that Marvel is beyond done. They are not even close to being done with their cinematic universe.
Oh no, what phase is this?
This is phase 4.
Phase 4?
Yeah.
How many more are we gonna...
Actually, no. We're still in phase 3. Ragnarok closes phase 3.
Let's see.
Because phase 2 was ended after Ant-Man. Phase 3 began with Civil War.
Okay.
So phase 3 is going to end with Ragnarok. Because Ragnarok is going to bridge the gate between between Civil War and Infinity War's movie issue number 1.
Homecoming comes out before then, right?
Yeah, Homecoming comes out in July.
I see.
But yeah, I think we're getting off track about this.
Back to Guardians.
Yeah, but back to Guardians of the Galaxy. I honestly should have took notes. I think again the pacing to the movie, I think they should have shaved off some minutes. I don't like the will they won't they between Star-Lord and Gamora. If they go smash, let them smash, okay? Don't stop playing will they won't they, okay? We get it. Star-Lord wants to smash Gamora. Who wouldn't? So just let them, or just I don't know, or don't even let them be a couple. Let her fight on her own. Let him find love somewhere else, or bang Mantis or something like that. I don't know. That'd be weird though. That'd be so weird.
Got some screen time. I really liked her in the first movie. I'm so glad that.
Who, Nebula?
Yeah.
Oh, Nebula was dope.
I'm so glad that they brought her back and that she had the whole scene with her and Gamora. And that was really sweet. And I was like, this is what I wanted. I wanted to see more of Nebula because I really liked her. And
I think Yondu, honestly, Yondu was the GOAT for this.
Yondu was
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Spoilers, by the way. Yondu was the GOAT. Okay. R.I.P. Yondu.
yeah, man, it was crazy.
I cried. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of teared up when Yondu died.
I think our friend of ours, Jeff, he was really pissed off. I think he's been really pissed off at these Marvel movies recently because they're like, God damn it, they're all ending with, you know, someone dying, and it's like, God fucking, like.
Well, you got to kill people to progress stories.
But it was so good, and he just joined up, you know, with Rocket saying, "Welcome to the freaking
Guardians of the Galaxy."
Say that. Like, you know.
Hey, he's probably he'll still be alive in the Guardians of the Galaxy game from Telltale. It's okay.
It was really sweet. You know how they did it. I'm okay with that.
I do like the dynamic between Kurt. I think Kurt Russell did a great job as Ego. I honestly don't think they wasted him. I think for me, I think Kurt Russell plays the villain that you need. Like, I will say this: Ronan from the first movie was not a good villain. I mean, he was just there to be there and to scream and to introduce the fact that you can use one of the Infinity Stones. Kurt Russell being brought in to introduce a new race in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I think that was a fantastic job that they did. And the fact, I think what this movie does do better than the first movie, aside from, you know, having characters get their chance to shine, like Nebula and Yondu and other characters like that. World building. This movie did a very good job when it comes to world building, because you found out more about the Ravengers. You found out more about other races in the universe. Like, you found out about the Sovereigns. You found out about the Celestials. You found out about the Watchers, and then you found out that they're about to make a brand new superhero, and likely or not, he's gonna be in the Captain Marvel movie. Who knows? World building and just expansion of the Marvel Universe is what I enjoyed the most out of this movie.
What was I gonna say? Oh, it kind of, Guardians kind of turned into Man of Steel levels of fighting during Ego versus Star-Lord.
Oh, no! No! Don't say that. No, you want to know what? No, you want to know why? Because of the fact that no one had to die. There was no cities being destroyed.
Like, it was like flying over. They were like flying over the screen, and he turned into like the
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. And it's like, whoa, getting Man of Steel flashbacks. I like the action in Man of Steel.
Okay.
Not negative towards it.
Oh no, yeah, the action in Man of Steel was good. I just, that's a different story, because I know my homie, I know my young Padawan who's a diehard DC fan, and who's gonna give me crap if me talking about Man of Steel and DC and all that. So I'm gonna stop ahead of time. I will say that yeah, that fight was cool. Honestly, and again, like I said, I think this movie has a lot to do with family, and I do appreciate that, because you're seeing a lot of family being brought together. Like, you see the Guardians family, you see Star-Lord and his dad, they're bringing the family back. With Gamora and Nebula, their families being tied, family bonding, family ties are being, you know, tied into knots and stuff. Rocket and Baby Groot.
Rocket not letting Gamora go after
Star-Lord, yeah. Oh, dude, that
I already lost someone. I already lost one friend today.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god. Like, dude, it was tugging on. I will say this movie was tugging on heartstrings at the end. Like in the opening to Guardians 1, how that movie tugged on your heartstrings in the first 5 minutes when Star-Lord's mom dies. Like, I cried. I genuinely cried on that part. The ending to this movie, I'm like, oh damn, not this again. Like, you Marvel's hitting me with more feels. I don't want feels, Marvel, okay? But
it's good though. That's good. You feel something. You're not mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's not like just brain dead action and you're like, oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's good that you feel something.
When it comes to the Guardians of the Galaxy, this movie gives you a reason to in the first movie it gives you the reason to care about these characters, but it gives you a good reason, like it gives you the best reason to care about these characters. It gives you a reason to root for these characters. It gives you it has a camaraderie to it, and I appreciate that. And yeah, again, this movie may not be as good as the first one, but it feels like the first one, and I like the first one, and I enjoyed the new aspects to the movie. And
like Mantis, she was nice. I liked her.
Oh yeah, Mantis won. You know she wanted to smash Drax. She learned how to lie, and you know Drax wanted to smash. We all know, but. We all know Drax is gonna smash.
He's like,
you're beautiful on the inside.
But he was like, no, we can't be together.
I told you already.
Oh, you're so fragile or something. I like a woman with a lot of
meat on her bones. It's like I would break you.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. But
Drax coming out again. I love Drax. It's so awesome.
Yeah, and again, the opening of the movie was really good. I like the openings of the movie. It was very silly, and it fit the movie.
Have you checked out anything from the Telltale game?
No, I actually will be playing the Telltale game at one point. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy the Telltale game. I know Thanos. I know they actually fight Thanos in the Telltale game.
It's alright. You know.
I still have to play Batman first.
Maybe you can pass on Batman.
No, I ain't gonna do that. Anyways, all right, guys. I guess this is our review. I think because we went on tangents a lot. Overall, I think the movie was good. You should totally check it out. I probably would watch it. I'll probably go watch it the second time because I watched it in IMAX, in 3D IMAX. That movie was beautiful to look at in 3D IMAX.
If you can afford it, definitely go.
Yeah, if you can afford it in IMAX 3D, totally check it out. I will say at the trailers, I'm hyped for Star Wars: The Last Jedi. So, yeah. And overall, guys, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, if you're watching this live, we are done. If you are watching this on YouTube, I guess this is our review. Yeah, you guys, tell us, let us in the comments section. Let us know in the comment section. Did you like Guardians of the Galaxy? If you enjoyed the video or this review, that's kind of a review. It really is. Hit it with a thumbs up. If you didn't, hit it with a thumbs down. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter, and follow me here on YouTube. Subscribe. Also, if you guys want other content that I do, please be sure to check out youtube.com/Rangers Live Chat, or just follow Rangers Live Chat on YouTube. We talk power content on Power Rangers and Power and beyond, and also be sure to check out their interviews with Power Rangers alumni, cast members, writers, and people from other other YouTube shows like that, like Hashtag Show and stuff like that. And yeah, overall, guys, thank you very much for watching. This is Reckless Fox.
Thank you, guys.
You should say it's Beiji Zen. Thank you, jeez. And GC, he probably went to sleep. And never mind, he's still around.
It's your boy, God, y'all. God bless y'all.
Oh yeah. Oh, now you want to do your intro? We're out. This is the outro.
Just close the dang video.
Fine. This is Reckless Fox and the Scrub Club. Peace out. Keep on wrecking things $20 or less, and we'll see you whenever. Bye.